my mother was funny. She put a lot of fear in us. And boy, we learned those parts after a couple of things that happened. And boy, I tell you, when we woke up the next day, if we had problem with words or trying to find how to do this, when we woke up the next day, we knew those songs.
I mean,
that one song was called Shelter.
Shelter of the Rock.
Shelter of the Rock.
And I was singing tenor, and I had a hard time trying to learn tenor.
Yeah.
And I tell you, she just dealt with us, and so that I would get up singing that song, Shelter of the Rock. And even to this day, as an adult, I still remember that song, and that's over 50 years ago.
Over 50
and
years
never
ago.
forgot that song, Shelter of the Rock. And say, in the shelter, shelter of the rock, Lord, let me hide. I tell you, that was a rough song.
It was a rough song, but we made it.
And we opened up for groups all over the country as the Caravan.
Yeah,
we opened up for Dorothy Love Code. The Harmonette,
the Davis Sisters.
We did a lot of
man, we did a lot of traveling. We really enjoyed ourselves, and we were still young. You got to remember that we were, after we have grown up for a little while, we were traveling. We were 7, 8, 9, 10, and we were moving. We were actually moving and singing in a lot of convention. We did a lot of things over at the Memorial Hall over in Kansas City, Kansas. That was what you call kind of like a main auditorium there in Kansas City, Kansas, the main house that any artist came. They went to the Memorial Hall, and we just had a blessed time being able to go through a lot of experience, a lot of things we didn't know at that time. But then when you go back and look back, yeah, it was rough, but those was
a lot of times you hear people, some kids say, well, when they had to do things, they said, well, my mother and my father made me do this and that. But though we may feel like that was kind of forced on us, but even today as adults, we still have that love of singing.
Yes, we do.
And that, I believe that's the way we'll just go to the grave.